that. But if you lose them, you're like you're fresh meat. Like you can't do that.
Oh,
so they played that very well off stage. Oh man, even though they both SD'd game 1, ironically, right?
Oh my god, this is Seggo versus Mystery Soul.
No.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm super excited for this. So Mystery Soul, for those of you who don't know, he hasn't been super active lately, but he's one of the West Coast absolute best players. He's the best Silver main on the West. Has taken so many wins off of top players. We've seen him take wins off of Zeroas, Hoppy Knits, lots of really strong West Coast players, and I'm really excited to see how he does at this event. He's here, winner side versus Seggo, going all random, playing Raster game 1.
Oh yeah, at least he has the best Raster skin. I'm not gonna lie. I love this skin. I don't care what the haters say.
Certainly the most polarizing Raster skin.
I mean, he throws a football. How can you not say football every time you throw it? It's so fun. But yes, Mystery Soul is perfect mix in my head of what it means to be aggressive and defensive as Sylvanos. He knows when to be slow. He knows when to be the aggressor. But Seggo is a top player, so it's gonna be really hard. Like, make it work.
Oh, wow.
Like, I thought Seggo just dropped there because that was a guaranteed up clap. But he chooses to just follow him in up B.
Yeah, I mean, Seggo is absolutely a top player, but Mystery Soul, honestly a very slept-on player, and this is a matchup that I think is one of his favorites to play. He's done really well versus top Rasters in the past, including versus Cobra.
Great understanding from Mystery Soul. I'm sorry, you were saying something?
I was just gonna say, plus this is not Seggo's main. This is Seggo's randomly chosen Raster.
Yeah, but look at what it's doing, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, this is a top player, dude. Like, they can kind of just pick usually whoever they want, because what makes them a top player isn't the character they play, it's their decision making, it's their fundamentals. All that takes a part into why they're so good, not just the character. So, yeah, he's playing Raster, right? But it's Seggo playing Raster.
Yeah, absolutely. And Seggo seems to know exactly where he wants to time and space all these moves, but Mystery Soul is going to find that up air, finally getting on the board here. You know, Raster is so light, so Zola's going to struggle a little bit less with killing here than he usually would. Up air is going to put in so much work.
If you notice there...
Oh, Ken combo!
Oh, no! Now, it's crazy there. Seggo actually had that parry on Mystery Soul's jab special, or was it How? I think it was How, actually. But because Slipstream hit Sylvanos, the How stopped the grass from sprouting, and so his parry just whiffed. Didn't matter though. He just spiked him off stage, as we saw. Crazy. All
right, we have the switch to Maple from Seggo, going all random, I guess. So Maple versus Sylv here on Rockwall for game 2.
Oh man, I can't believe the random is working out like this. I'm actually shocked Mitch still walks up that far to do jab 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I like the back air use. A little slow on the down to after, but definitely would have stuffed the approach if it was just a little faster. Okay, opting to up air 1 there for the extension of the strings. Doesn't get too much damage off it though. Great call out with that forward tilt on the flat drop. Oh, I like that Howl. That Howl obviously didn't hit, but what it was supposed to do was punish Seggo there for dropping through the plat. Let's say you want to, like, plat drop and then run at Mystery Soul. That's going to cover that and then convert into an advantage state for Mystery Soul, but also leaving Mystery Soul in completely neutral state because he wouldn't be able to parry it either. So that's why you should be using Howl. That's like the non-committal way, at least. Speaking of committal, that's how you're supposed to use Howl. It's a great anti-air and a great tech chase extension.
Seggo missing the mark there. Gonna make it a little bit harder for him to find these kill confirms he needs, especially because Soul's got 5% advantage here.
Mystery Soul had to kill them up air, but just whiffs the up air, and that is gonna but he gets the back air. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy he actually. Well, that's that Mystery Soul stuff when he goes ping ponging off the seeds. Oh my goodness.
He loves the side B shenanigans with these flowers. Oh, look at this chase! He's got the dare! Doesn't spike, but he's still putting on so much percent here. He's going.
Oh, wow. Opting to look for a Howl tech chase, but because Seggo he teched in place, it missed. What the top? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Rockwall with such small boundaries is probably a huge part of why Mystery Soul chose this stage. And once again, he has Seggo off stage. This could be the stock right here. Are we gonna get a JV? Oh, that was kind of a weird howl.
You're right. I will say there's been a lot more howls this game. Great up air. Oh, I'm so happy he chose up air. That's how you punish somebody standing right above you as Sylvanos. If they don't want to like respect your upbeat, double jump upbeat recovery, your wave land, just up air them away and then dig into the stage after. Great use of just Sylvanos recovery mix-ups. Character is not bad off stage, as people like to say.
Yeah, Mr. Soul does like to go for the bite mix-up a lot, and Seggo is calling him out for it. We do want to see some of those empty berry mix-ups a bit.
Insane. If Mr. Soul actually opted there to charge an up strong instead of a down strong, that would have been the stock in the game. That flat, I mean. Okay, getting mixed up here. I like the jumping. I'm actually happy that Soul is opting to double jump out of the head stun instead of, you know, like doing some risky, like, you know, panic air dodge or tech rolling way. Just jump out of the situation. Don't put yourself in these dangerous scenarios. Back air? Yep, that's free.
Oh,
and
almost not quite, but it's a bad situation.
Yeah. Little too ambitious with these up airs. You don't want to commit to something that punishable when you're this prone to, you know, be killed. You're 85.
On the other hand, he's not actually getting punished for it.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, what if, you know, you don't want to like put yourself in a situation where you could be punished. Like that Howl, for example, was actually like giving up like all in neutral, but it works out and he gets a kill.
Nice. So I mean, I think that's an interesting topic. I feel like a lot of options in this game are options where you can get punished if you get called for it, but yeah, you have to position yourself precisely, knowing that your opponent wants to do that option before you can react to it. And I think, like in the case of these up airs, like what we were seeing was Seggo would escape the range of these up airs by running away too far away to punish, and Mr. Soul was able to take advantage of that to stay safe. And I feel like a lot of commitments in this game are of that flavor.
Yeah, there's definitely times where there's a quote-unquote an option. Crag down B in neutral, Sylvanos down B in neutral, right? Edela side B. These are moves that like clearly not what you're supposed to do. But if the opponent is just not ready for it, or you know, like, you know, they're not going to be like in a position, like you said, to like, you know, deal with it, it's a smart option. You know it's going to work because you can feel it out at a certain point of the game if they're going to be ready for it. That's what reads.
Yeah, like people see Edela's icicles and they think, oh, just parry it. But the reality is that a lot of the times you're not in a position to parry. You're jumping. You're throwing out an aerial, you're throwing out a grounded move, you're wave dashing or wave landing. There's a lot of situations in which you can't parry, and depending on which set of options you're focusing on any given point in time, that affects the safety of a move. Yeah,
definitely. Very true. And we have to go back to, oh man, so I wonder if Soul actually saw Crag before the stage got picked? Because you see Crag, you always ban the stage. Especially if it's Seggo, because Seggo has mained Crag at a time. This is not a stage I would ever go to against Crag, and I'll always ban this.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a weird stage in general because, like, Rockwall is a stage that, like, so many different characters like, and so when it comes down to which character likes a stage more, players may not always make the optimal decisions, especially when they feel comfortable, right? Like, I know Mr. Soul is just comfortable on this stage.
Yeah. Okay, well,
that goes a long way in practice.
Yeah, comfortable. If you always prefer comfortability over anything else in a tournament. If you're not comfortable, even if something's like quote unquote good, you might not want to still opt for that just because you know comfortability is like everything.
Yeah, things are only as good as your ability to exploit them. Mm-hmm. You got to be realistic with what that is when you're actually in a competitive setting. Like you got your friendlies to practice things.
I have noticed that. I know we were talking about this earlier, but Mr. Soul has not punished a single down special from Crag. Like, in terms of, like, parry.
That is interesting. I guess he has just been committing a lot, putting out lots of normal, just trying to outrange Crag in neutral instead.
Which is still fine, but, you know, it also could be, you know, nice, easy punishes. Oh, speaking of easy punishes, nice tech. Oh my goodness. Also, I saw earlier, Seggo actually tried to crouch cancel Sylvanos forward tilt, which I think could have actually led to a punish if Mystery Soul... Oh, go chair, you jump! Always jump in those aerials. Or hit it back, either right or jump. I mean, yeah, it almost didn't, but, you know, it did, unfortunately. Look at that, like, you're giving down special a lot of respect to Mystery Soul. If you know he's doing it, instead of just running away from it, you could just parry it and get the kill or opening.
Yeah, you know, it might just be as simple as, you know, if you don't have practice parrying the down B, then, like, you might risk getting hit by the down B instead going for it.
True.
Like, it's one of these things where something might be good while you may not be comfortable executing in a tournament.
It's very true, but at a certain level, you gotta start learning. Like even arcane bubbles, crack mainly crack side B and down B. But like, a lot of there's a few things you like